So the interview Tim Bradley had made, a recent interview with Fight Hub, he also stated in an interview he was talking about Errol Spence running from Terrence Crawford. Towards the end, he started talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, he's a piece of garbage, and for what he did to his feet to the woman that he was with. Hey, let me ask you before I get into it. I also heard that Tank is still with this fucking woman, man. And if that is the case, I can no longer defend Tank. He deserves whatever else comes his way to serve his ass right for being a simp like that. But anyway, back to Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley said he's a piece of shit for putting his hands on a woman. His dad raised him to be like, hey, listen, no matter what, you can't put your hands on a female. And then what really got me a little uh, side, my eyebrow went up a little bit when he said, well, as far as the stuff she did after he came home, he showed the video and shit, man, he could buy other toothbrushes. He could probably buy a toothbrush company. I'm like, bro, is he sitting up here really justifying putting shit on a fucking toothbrush, bro? Like, you gotta be demonic and fucking schizo to do some shit like that, bro. So you up here defending that shit? No, sir. You can't. She gets no passes over here, bro. And then he said Tank was you could hear him in the audio. I went back and listened to it. I heard somebody back there. I can't even verify if that was Tank. It probably was. But listen, if somebody spit on you, right? If somebody spit on you, rip your clothes, fuck your house up, and I don't even think she probably was grabbing on him, but he probably tried to motherfucking restrain this broad. I did this to myself. I remember when I was younger, I had a fight and he was breaking up the fight and I was still trying to punch at the dude and I hit myself. That shit happened to me a few times actually. I actually knotted up the side of my lip doing something like that. That's how I was really trying to get at the dude. And I was a little younger when that happened. So that's a possibility, bro. So I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but that could have happened just like that. It could have happened like that. Could have chased her into the car and she locked the door because she got spit all over him and ripped up clothes, scratched up all over his body. So Tim is tripping, bro, because there's while you're not supposed to really put your hands on a female, that rule applies if it's a woman that's not doing anything to you physically. She isn't trying to kill you or she isn't striking you, bruh. So here's my thing, man. Females they want to be equal. So listen, then you get these equal ass whoopers if you are trying to harm a man. You know what I'm saying? What you expect? You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and punching on somebody, beating on a man, scratching him up. And I'm not one to push for. I'm like this. Initially, if a woman want to do that with me, I'll just walk off. I'll just get away, try to walk over it. But she keep trying to grab at me, punching me all in my face, and I'll probably just restrain her, just grab her the fuck up, yo, get the fuck off. Kind of I send her some warning shots, don't fucking hit me again. Just or not, I'm leaving, leave me alone. If she try to lock, I've had that happen to me, when we jump in front of the door so I can't leave and start punching on me. And then at that point, you kind of feel threatened. And then if she get a weapon, bro, you definitely gotta do what you gotta do. So I don't really agree with Tim Brown. There are instances where you gotta lay a motherfucker down, Rather you just give her a slap or whatever. If she come with a weapon, you might have to knock her the fuck out, man. That's just what it is. So it's not, you can't say it's never a reason not to hit a female. There's a reason to hit any motherfucking body. There's a reason to hit a damn retarded kid on a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to hit anybody, bro. There's a reason to kick a chihuahua down the stairs if they bite you or some shit the wrong way, bite your kid or something. So I mean, come on, bro. So I don't really agree with that. That kind of viewpoint is what creates simps and give these women the fucking ammunition to really be doing the shit they be doing sometimes. So I don't condone when men whoop on women that are great women, women that are there for them, nurturing women. They just come home out of nowhere because they having a bad day. They start beating on their fucking women. I hate men like that. Like that is just the most disrespectful thing you can do to a female. But you got these other type of women out there that think that they're men, and sometimes you might have to show them that they aren't men. Or you be like, okay, you want to be a man? Let's go. Let's go. Let me show you what it is. That's different, man. Some men, it's men right now getting beat up, like taking abuse from their female. There was just a man that got killed. She got stabbed to death, I think, by her, by his girlfriend. It was a chick, a white chick. It was a black dude, I think. Yeah, there was video of him by the elevator. She beating him up. This was before she killed him. So I don't ever hear women talking about that shit. You never hear women bring that shit up on channels. There might be some channels that get into that kind of stuff, but for the most part, that shit was swept under the fucking rug. And she killed this dude, man. And this dude was not hitting her back. He was letting her do it. And maybe, just maybe, if he'd have, she seemed like she'd been whooping on him for a long time. And he's been letting it happen till that point. You see, it got gradually worse. It's the same when men beat up on women and they don't do shit back. It gets to that point eventually. If he would have started laying the smack down on her early, like, look, bitch, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. I'm gonna knock your teeth out. Chances are he would have put her in line. There's always a small chance it would have got worse. But for the most part, man, he would have put her in a motherfucking place. But he probably grew up with that mentality. Yo, listen, son, you never put your hands on a female. Now he in the grave. See? Anyway, that's all I had to say, man. Still shout out to Tim Bradley, but man, that's a flawed way to thinking, brother. You gotta change that. This is Rebel Life. Catch y'all later. And I'm out.